Now, class 6. Um, class 6, chapter 7, the Menagiri manner. Menagiri manner has captivated people of all ages and opened their eyes to the wonder of the animal kingdom. Actually, Menagiri manor is an animal kingdom, is a sort of zoo. The prose is written by Gerald Durrell. He was a British naturalist and conservationist. He wanted to maintain his zoo at his own place. The wonder is about the animal kingdom. This story is about the animal kingdom. The animal kingdom so precious, and it is our duty to preserve the animals. Now, dear Mr. Durrell, I am 18 years old, strong in mind and very strong, and having read about your books now, and all of my students listen carefully, that it is a book. It is a book, Menagiri Manor. It's a book published by Gerald Durrell, and it is about the animal kingdom. It is one thing to visit, page 89, all of you, Roots, page 89. It is one thing to visit a zoo as an ordinary member of the public, but quite another to own one and live in the middle of it. These at times can be a mixed blessing. So, to visit a zoo and to live in the middle of all the animals and the people who are going to visit it, it is a sort of mixed blessing. It certainly enables you to rush out at any hour of the day or night to observe your charges, but it also means that you are in duty 24 hours a day, and you find that a cozy little dinner party disintegrates because some animal has broken its leg. And if you are in duty of the animal kingdom, it will be a pleasure for you to observe all the animals and the peculiar behavior of the animal. Now, winter, of course, is your slack period, and sometimes days on end pass without a single visitor in the grounds, and you begin to feel that the zoo is really your own private one. Now, the zoo, if you visit the zoo in winter, then it will be a very lonely place. You experience that it will be a lonely place. The pleasantness of this sensation is more than slightly marred by the alarm with which you view the mounting of your bills and compare them to the lack of gate money. But in the season, the days are so full. In the winter season, it is very not very crowdy, but in the seasons where the days are so full and the visitors are so numerous that sometimes the days are full with a number of visitors. The average zoo day begins just before dawn. The sky will be almost imperceptibly tinged with yellow when you are awakened by the bird song. The before dawn it will start the average zoo day, and it starts with the bird song. At first, still and half asleep, you wonder whether you are in Jersey or back in the tropics, for you can hear and robin chanting up the bird song, the robin song, and many other of the bird song we can hear. As the sky lightens, this confused, page 91, and cosmopolitan orchestra gathers momentum, a thrush vies with the loud. Many types of the animals are barking, they are chirping, the birds. So a sort of orchestra, music party we can enjoy. Now, the dobes, we notice the dobes. Now, even if you survive the musical onslaught and can drift into a doze again, you are suddenly and rudely awakened by something that resembles the strange, deep, vibrating noise that a telegraph pole makes in a high wind. We can see that the telegraph pole makes a sound. This acts upon you with the some disruptive effect of an alarm clock, for it is the warning that Trumpy has appeared, and if you have been foolish enough to leave your window, if you are foolish to open our window, then we can see that Trumpet had entered, our Trumpy has entered. His function in the zoo is threefold. What is the function of Trumpy in the zoo? Combine guide, settler in, and village idiot. He looks, to be frank, like a badly made chicken. He looks like a badly made chicken, clad in somber plumage, as depressing as Victorian morning. Dark feathers over most of his body, and what appears to be a short silk cravat at this throat. His description of the Trumpy, that is made of badly made chicken, clad in the plumage, feathers, as depressing as Victorian morning. Dark feathers over most of his body, and what appears to be a short silk cravat at this throat. The whole resembled is enlivened by a pair of ash-grey wings. Wings are ash and grey. He has dark liquid eyes and a high domed forehead, arguing a brain power which he does not possess. So, ash-grey wings, dark liquid eyes, these are the appearance of the Trumpy. Now, my students, a long story, and next day I will explain the other part, but today I want to give you the summary. Just summary you write, that is, write all of you. Menagerie Manor, that is the name of the story. Actually, it is a zoo of Gerald Durrell. Menagerie Manor is a book by Gerald Durrell published in 1964. But here it is the name of the book published by Gerald Durrell, published in 1964. The book is a collection of pen portraits of some of the creatures of Gerald Durrell's zoo. Some of the creatures of Gerald Durrell's zoo, and some of the lessons Durrell learned about making real and sustaining his childhood ambition of having his own zoo. It officially opened on March 26, 1959. This is the gist of the story. And then I am going on explaining. Next day I will also explain the other part. Another day the other part. Okay, a big story. Now again this gist I am again explaining, and then the meaning. Menagerie Manor is a book by Gerald Durrell published in 1964. The book is a collection of pen portraits of some of the creatures of Gerald Durrell Zoo, and some of the lessons Durrell learned about making real and sustaining his childhood ambition of having his own zoo. It officially opened on March 26, 1959. Now meaning, unison dash working together, lofty, grand, unison working together. Page 99. Students, it is from your book, but I am also telling it again and explain it. Unison, 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 working together. Lofty, grand, comma, high, comma, impressive. If in the question it comes, you may write only one, okay? R-U-G-G-E-D, rugged, dash, rough, R-O-U-G-H, rough, and uneven, comma, difficult, tribulation, dash, great trouble or suffering, great trouble or suffering. Now, meaning I want to tell you all, okay, today. Now all of you write then page 100. It is from your book. Mark it from your book. Brooded. B-R-O-O-D-E-D. Brooded. Meaning stayed. S-T-A-Y-E-D. Then trials. T-R-I-A-L-S. Dash. Experiences that cause difficulty at hand. Now, or close by. At hand, close by. Consummation, that is final result, comma, completion. Sullen, S-U-L-L-E-N, sullen, bad-tempered, comma, discontent. Discontent, dissatisfaction. Presently, within a short period of time, comma, soon. Presently, within a short period of time, comma, soon. This is the meaning, okay? Now, my students, today up till this, next day I will explain the other part of the story, okay? Wish you all the best.